spelled out in this presentation. I would like to leave us with these few lines. We should know that democracy is not just the right to vote, but also the right to live in dignity. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Can we please give more round of applause? We are the second segment of today's lecture, so we'll be taking questions and clarifications very critically. It's an instruction, so I don't expect contribution from the audience. So we'll be taking clarification on any point you probably need clarification on. So we'll start from my left. Do you have any way you don't understand the instruction that has been passed? No one. Yeah, do you have anyone? Do you have anyone in your that is clarification of the instruction? No one. So I want to give the instruction on your part. Okay. At the instruction I'll be asking major events and law in the off to give their interpretation of the event or any question.
The Commander, sir, I request to observe the Muslim protocols. I'm sorry that here, the Central Works Officer. So I have a question. And the question is, under the precaution to be taken by personnel that are effective arrest, the lecturer or the presenter rather made mention of 3-in-1 principle. Please, I request to shed more light on that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have anyone else? Major events are there? No one. Thank you very much. I will request that Lieutenant Colonel events and you also give their questions and their questions.
The commanders are very senior officers. I am Lieutenant Colonel Odi Bamiteko. Having listened to the presenter, I feel it is important that we extend this instruction to those that are with us that can equally define us here in the center. That is our civilian staff. But the fact that they are working with us, they are also with us and they define the activities that people use to describe us as a center. All this instruction center on the fact that the way you behave, if you must vote or if you must partake one way or the other. I am aware that the National Youth Service Corps member are at times being used during election. And we equally have them at the center. Some of this instruction is also a deduction from the INEC instruction that will be given to those of us that will be participating one way or the other. Please, the beauty of obeying instruction is to have peace at the end of the activities. If you obey the rules and regulations, you will have peace of mind and no one will look for you. For the civilian staff among us, for the soldiers, our wife, our ward, our dependents, we also want to go out and vote. When we get home, please let us advise them on how they should behave and conduct themselves. They should not stand where there will be some issues, any form of misunderstanding at the polling unit. If you are a civilian staff or dependent of one of us, please return back to the center immediately. And whatever happens, please get in touch with your immediate boss, get your CO line, get them involved, and I pray that I will not be involved in anything that will be negative. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's go to invite the resource persons who are in the house to give answers to the question that was raised. Thank you very much.
The commandant, sir, the commandant, please permit me to observe and establish protocols. The question posed by Sport Leader Yakubu is that he wants some light to be shed on the 3-in-1 principle which we made mention in respect of caution that personnel must need to take when effecting arrest. And the 3-in-1 principle is really telling us that when as personnel we are out for an operation like that, it is always advisable that 3 soldiers will go for the arrest of an offender. That is basically the principle. Our very senior officers in the house here who will want to help me maybe by shedding more light. But generally, that is the principle. Thank you, sir.
I'll be inviting the
also the people courageous, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We improve our ability to see the mentality. In an arrest, you define what an arrest is, which you know. When you say 301, when you're going for an arrest, there are exhibits that you leave behind or you see. You don't touch them. They are forensic experts that can do that. I heard him saying, yes, you must not pick them with your bare hands. Yes, because in that, when you get in court, those cases will be thrown away. Why? Because you have a fingerprint on it. As a forensic expert, what I was check who picked those specimens? Is he supposed to pick them? All this under arrest. When you are arresting that person, what force do you use? Is it a minimum force? And you ask me, what is minimum force? It's a very question that up to now the lawyers are not able to answer it. You said I'm going to arrest someone. You said I should use minimum force. What is minimum force? You're going to arrest somebody with an AK-47. The person is just with a machete. Are you supposed to use that for him? Is that force you're holding equal to what he's holding? The answer is no. So, in arrest, you check what is your opponent or the person, the accused, carrying. What is the force you're supposed to use in arresting that person? 301. The presenter said 3 to 1. I'm not disagreeing with you. But when you look at what is his offense? In the process of arresting these people, am I going to cause harm or death to his neighbor? If you are going to do that, it's better you allow that person to go than to cause pains on another person because you want to arrest that person. Secondly, there's it in question. How are you going to pick that person? It's not all police that are specialized in picking exhibits. There are people there that you can pick exhibits. Exhibit, how do you pick exhibits? It's not coming to this spot when this table is there. After shifting the table or taking it into the car, you now snap it like an exhibit. No. You leave the table the way you saw it. Snap the table. Because in court, the lawyers can even put the ruler to determine the distance from the wall, to this table, will that table cause a pain in the process of arrest? No. So in arrest, we check out all those roles that will determine what will lead to that person's arrest. Picking of evidence, arresting a person, use of minimum force. 3 in 1. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. May I humbly request that directors give their assessment, points. Thank you very much.
The commandants are very senior officers, Lafayette Committee. Mine is an advice. You will agree with me, most of the electoral violence on election day happens after the casting of votes, during compilations of results, and so on and so forth. Some politicians will tell their members, when you go and cast your vote, wait until after the compilation of results and the result is announced. That is when, in most cases, violence on election day happens. Therefore, my advice is that when you cast your vote, take your leave and go back home. Don't wait until results are announced, because that is the process. When the politicians discover they are winning or they are losing, they are talks. They employ talks that are to snatch votes or to cause confusion or to kill or to maim and so on and so forth are on standby. So my advice is, as soon as you cast your vote, please take your leave and go back home. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. In the absence of other questions from directors, may I humbly request the deputy commandant to give his answer.
The lecture of today seems to be very short, but I think our master of ceremony has already addressed that by saying there is no lecture per se, but instructions. And when instructions are given, we are just to assimilate it and obey what has been passed to you. So today's lecture has been on how we should conduct ourselves during the forthcoming elections of 25th February and that of 11th of March. And I think and I agree that what it is instructions. I actually wasn't expecting too much questions during the interactive session on the fact that this is not the first time that this same instructions in form of lecture is being passed to us, except for the trainees that are just joining us and haven't served for this long in the system, haven't witnessed so many elections. So for them too, I know that it's not a new topic. Importantly, it's just for us to refresh our minds and know what is expected of us on the 25th and the 5th of February, this month, next Saturday, the upper one, and that of 11th of March. The commandants and directors, our esteemed senior citizens, my free community members, I crave your indulgence to observe all of already established protocol. Otherwise, I will once again say good afternoon to all of us. There is this adage that says, to whom much is given, much is expected. We have been given so much by our very eloquent resource person, in the person of Sporan Luda. He flew through the topic fluently that I believe all of us have assimilated it. So, having been given that much, I expect that after the election, we should have no issues to address, because the areas that will attract attention after the election are those areas that is adequately addressed. So, we must conduct ourselves acceptably during the conduct of the election. The also made it clear and dwelled on the importance of election, which we all know, the responsibilities of we commanders and you, the subordinates that will be directly involved in the conduct of the election, were well spelled out. I want to say that there is a booklet on this same topic that I've been giving on several times to all of us. I believe you still have it. If you don't, I don't know whether we still have copies of it available. The CO training battalion will find a way to get it across to us. It's the same book, the same election at different times. So those instructions therein are still very important and germane. We must try to remember what we have said. We must not get ourselves involved in things that should not necessarily concern us. As members of the armed forces, all we need to do during this election is to exercise our franchise, which is the opportunity given to us to vote if you are not on duty. Because if you are on duty, one of the things right out is that we must not be seen around polling units in uniform. So if you are on duty, I don't see how you will be in uniform. And don't forget that as members of armed forces, whoever the commander-in-chief is our commander-in-chief. Okay? So that is why we must not allow electioneering process of campaigning or standing in for a particular group or a party to take place in our barracks. And I think one of the contributors also made it clear that these instructions are not only for us in uniform, but the civilians that become part of us must make use of these instructions, obey them in their own interest as well. Then for us also, we have been advised that we should educate our wards and family members on all these instructions that have been passed, so that we all remain safe, having been given the opportunity to exercise our franchise. I like the lecturer when he made mention that on no account must any of us be allowed to be influenced, to influence somebody else, not even your family members. It's not good enough for you to direct your family member they must vote for a particular person. All man for himself as a Nigerian in this process. You may want a particular party, and that might not be the party your wife or your daughter wants. So allow everybody, don't become a campaign manager for anybody. Okay? It starts from there. On the election day, if you are not on essential duty, I know how the situation is now. Some of us may get carried away and be caught over. Yes, you must please try to avoid that happening to you. The consequences will be great. If anybody give you money and hire you as a bodyguard, once we are arrested or reported, we will apply the books. If anybody pay you to talk to one or two persons to vote for them, if they lose election, they will come back and tell us that they give you something and you didn't deliver. We will take it serious. So please don't get carried away because of cash crunch and be enticed. It doesn't worth it. We've all put in so much of our years in service. We must not allow one day collection of few resources to deprive us of those opportunities. So please take note of that. Read and read yourself. If you must be involved in the electioneering process by providing security in conjunction with other security agencies, please get yourself acquainted with the requirement. What it's supposed to be. Don't try to tell anybody that you want to help because the INEC people broke down. You want to help them to put the ballot material in your vehicle to convey it, except when given that direct instruction. Okay? We must get ourselves acquainted with all this aspect of the instruction as been lectured by the senior officer. Yes, this issue of rule of engagement, I'm happy that that aspect too was properly brought out, and the issue of training battalion, or admin battalion, further came up to clarify some of the issues as regards minimum force. There is no really minimum force, but a justifiable force. Because why I want to touch on this is that an example was given of you having AK-47 rifle with you and somebody having machete. I know I will read some of your faces that you are not thinking whether you should go there with machete or your own violence. No, if as at that time you are threatened and it requires you using that 7.62 mm, once you can justify the need for it, please don't hesitate to use it. Okay? The rule there is you must be able to justify that force you are using. If you can nail the man and get him arrested, there is no need knocking him out completely or neutralizing him. Those are the areas. But if the man has to be neutralized for you to achieve that justifiable means, then go ahead. Okay? So let's be guided by that. I think one or two of you are here, my chief clerk, Matthew. Okay, good. We're together in Sierra Leone. Anytime I listen to news on CNN about Israeli forces firing at somebody throwing stone, I used to feel the way some of us are feeling about this use of minimum force. The man there was with me in Sierra Leone. We went out to stop some people that were violating curfew. I was on top of dealers giving instruction and shouting. While my force I went in to arrest some of the violators. A stone came from nowhere and landed on my stomach. I think I ended up feeling for the next 1 week after. That was it, and I didn't even know. I was later told that I started firing. So, as at that point, it is required, otherwise they can even stone someone to death. Once we can justify the force, use it. Okay? That's the guiding rule I will want to make with you. Yes, the procedure for arrest and the prevention of damage to evidence will fall in the recent past. Saw what happened when we had to go out and take care of the situation. It became a national issue. What saved the situation was the evidence of recording, the pictures and video. Even then, it was not really too satisfactory. The memory is still lingering in most of our citizens' memory. So, get evidence. If you have to use force that you can defend, let it be known that there was no any other situation. Okay? And lastly, just like we have been advised, we must talk to our words. It is obvious that we are not going to be victims. Advise our word not to be victims too. Whoever loses his life during this kind of situation is just a figure. At the end of the day, what we hear in TV is social number of people were casualty. Yesterday, there was an issue, I think in Benin City. Some of us felt to invade the central bank that is well fortified. All we had this morning was that 4, 5, the number could not even be confirmed. And if I ask any of us now, what's the name of any of those numbers mentioned? Not known. I can bet you by tomorrow morning they have forgotten. So it doesn't want it to stick out your name. Please use that to convince your ward and other members of the Mafia community that all you need to do is vote and leave the place. Don't wait for the result. If you win, good, celebrate. If you don't, in 4 years' time, another opportunity will come. Okay? It must not be a do or die affair. So I once again thank the resource person for that well delivered direct instructions on this code of conduct for this year election coming up on the 5th of February and 11th of March. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. An introduction. I'm free to most respectfully request the commandant to give his closing remarks. Commandant, sir.
Thank you very much to Master of Ceremony, the Deputy Commandant, Directors, Senior Officers, our senior citizens, civilian staff, good afternoon. You see, in the wisdom of the defense secretary, we were told to remind everybody in the center on what's expected of us during this election. I must remind us that the lead agency for this election is the police. We, as members of the armed forces, are playing supporting role. We must understand that from the beginning. And that's why we remain at the periphery. We remain on standby until we are called up to assist the police. I want us to get that straight. The second thing is, if anything affects any member of this center, whether it's family or personnel, is the name of the center that is at stake. And that's why we decided to make everybody to be present for today's lecture. The code of conduct, the presenter spelled out as it is in our manner, what's expected. But the most important thing is that the one that involves instruction from military personnel
had 23 instructions. 23. Rules of engagement had 12. Which presupposes that the instructions to us are clear and concise. They are very clear what's expected of us during this election. Please talk to your families, talk to yourselves. No campaigning until it's ended. No campaigning in your pockets. Our training has always told us that don't discuss politics, don't discuss religion in the barracks. Because we, as members of the armed forces, are very neutral persons when it comes to these issues. The election for 25th, you know, is for the Presidential National Assembly, while the governorship and state assembly is for 11th of March. All, as I said by other speakers, is you go and cast your vote. I recall when the deputy director of training spoke about cast your vote and go home. They didn't clap for him. Because we want to stay and protect your votes. You have a different role as members of the armed forces. You have a different role being here. You get to command that advice. If anything happens to you, just be a mere number. And the risk there is that if something is happening to your family, as a member of the armed forces, you want to react. Because it's your family. And that is the essence of the talk to the works, talk to the families. There were no opportunities for question and answer. I know some people want to ask. They registered in Kaduna, they are in Lagos. They registered in Kenya, they are in Oshodi. If you can't vote, you can't vote. If you want to take pass, go to where you registered, obtain your pass. Go and cast your vote and return back there. There's no problem with that. If the opportunity avails itself. But the point is that for you to cast your vote, go there quietly, not in military uniform. I'm sure you will recall what happened in Benin. Unibet over ATM from S&T barracks, war uniform, and look at the disgrace. We all saw it on TV. Somebody was stepping on a soldier in uniform. That was a big disgrace. Whatever we did afterwards was just an afterthought. We can avoid that if we go as simple as we can go cast your vote. I want to appeal, everybody, please. We have placed extra people on standby for this period, just in case. We are in touch with other services around us, just for liaising and for coordination. I'm not the wrong person to speech, but I want to appeal to us. I was part of so many of the elections. Where you expect trouble to come from, it won't come from there. It might just be, this man matched my leg. Why he matched my leg? What will come out of it, you will not believe. So whatever it is, be as civil as you can be, just for the purpose of peace. Just for the purpose of peace. Of recent we've gotten signals from all service headquarters stating that so many military personnel are becoming escorts and fraternizing scrutinizing politicians. The signals came out. I told the admin to get extract of it and publish so that you see that we have warned you. If you have political friends this time, avoid them. Be your friends after election. Because they'll use you to get in trouble. They are only bound by what? The law of the land. You are bound by two laws. The Armed Forces Act, the laws of the Federation. So this call is just a reminder, nothing is new. We are all old enough here to witness elections. Please take the advice that has been given during this presentation and for instructions that are given to direct the instructions. The admin, please make some of these copies available and give them to different departments. Give them to the director of training and let's pray even to the other departments so that they can have something to refer to. Wish all of us a very fruitful election. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We give the commandant another round of applause. Thank you very much. Let's stand. Will you please rise? Thank you very much.